Hi guys, it's Mark from Burton Bibles, back with another video review of one of the Bibles that I got from Church Bible Publishers in the USA. I believe this is a brand new edition for them, so I thought I'd grab one to take a look at. This is their hand-size classic reference Bible, which is the Scofield, basically, from 1917. So it's a KJV text, of course, and this is part of their corporate series again, so it's the ironed calfskin and edge-lined with that very familiar hub style. This one I thought I'd grab because it's a brown Bible, and I bet you're thinking, wow, it's a brown Bible on the channel, wow. A lot of the Bibles we have on here are black. But I like this. I thought it looked nice with the contrasting stitching going on there, perimeter stitching, and thought it looked nice. It's something a bit different, isn't it? You know, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not into all the colours of the rainbow style Bibles, but, you know, a brown Bible, brown leather, is a good look for me. You know, I like it. And certainly when it's arrived, it pleases me. It pleases me greatly, this Bible. So it has got some tooling marks there as well. So it's got a bit of a pattern thing going on with it. So it's quite a handsome Bible. Let's take a look at the dimensions of it. It is 8.5 inches by near enough 6 inches, and it's 1.25 deep, something like that. It's called hand size, and I suppose, yeah, it is hand size. I've got small hands, I appreciate that, so a lot of giant-handed men will kind of look at that and go, yes, that's hand size Bible. I would have said it's erring between a standard size Bible, really. Standard size, I think, is 9x6 or 9x7, and this is certainly not far off that. You know, you're looking at, you know, just under 9 inches, whatever, 8.5. So it's getting there, isn't it? But nevertheless, it's got a nice chunky, it's a sort of brick-like, nice chunky brick of a Bible. Here's my existing Scofield. And I think you'll see they're very, very close, if not identical in size. So it'll be interesting to take a look at that in a bit. But here we go. As we delve inside it, we've got the usual forest of card in the front. And here is the translator's letter to the reader, which is always great to see in a KJV Bible. You can read that, it's interesting. And of course, the epistle dedicatory here. And then we get into the more kind of Scofield Bible and notes and what you would find in a normal Scofield Bible. In fact, if I have mine next to me, well, this is going to be difficult, isn't it? Here we have my World Publishing Scofield Bible, which is still one of the best prints of the Scofield Bible that I've seen. Well, actually, we don't... yes, we do have some similarities there with the Pentateuch, but apart from that, there's not much else here, to be honest. There's an introduction. Does this have the introduction? No, yes, there is an introduction, but a lot of the Scofield stuff's been stripped out of this World one. So here we go. We're into the text anyway, and here we go. It's the usual Scofield presentation. So we have book introductions, we have his notes at the bottom, we have his dating system in the centre column references. So this is a chapter and verse, 2 column with centre column references layout. We do have some paragraph style headers though between each segment of text, rather than running headers across the top, and rather than lengthy chapter introductions. He breaks it up into sections, if you like, with a small header above each. It is a red letter as well, and if we turn to the red letter sections, you'll be able to see them there. Quite a nice red letter, perhaps not as nice as the one that we've just taken a look at in a previous video, the wide margin text Bible. Not quite as bold there, but the print in this Bible is first class nevertheless. Of course, it will be a facsimile print, same as most of the church Bible publishers' Bibles, apart from the ones that they have their own digital typefaces, such as the note takers. But this one is really good. There is some ghosting issues which you can probably pick up from in this the studio lighting here is pretty aggressive, so it is going to bring out the worst of it. But nevertheless, as soon as I opened this Bible, I thought, we do have some ghosting issues here. It's that very familiar paper, perhaps a little thinner here, and it shows. You'll notice that the margins here are really quite tight as well, and I'm not quite sure why that is. We've got two ribbons, which is nice. They contrast with the brown as well. There you go. It's a very handsome Bible, to be honest, but yes, there is definitely some ghosting issues here. In the back, you will find that there's an index. This is again found in the Scofield, or if you buy a Classic Reference Bible from Church Bible, you'll have that, the proper names, the concordance, and then there is some maps. The maps are interesting. They've printed them edge to edge, which is strange. It cuts off some of the words, in fact, in places. Presumably they couldn't fit them on the page or something. I'm not quite sure. I think this text may have been sort of squished and, reduced or something like that. But I thought what we would do is just do a quick comparison with this World Publishing Scofield. So if we go to, again, I've opened up at a random page, Isaiah. Let's go for Isaiah 18. And just see how these texts compare. That's what we want to see. Because, we want people to get the right Bibles. We want people to have a fair comparison. Here we go. So there's the two. Again, whiter paper here, more ivory coloured here. But I think you'll see from this comparison that there is a difference in the paper. There's far less ghosting going on. And it does appear to have been slightly reduced, the print in the hand size from Church Bible. There's the comparison. Chapter 18. Woe to the land shadowing with wings, which is beyond the rivers of Ethiopia. There's the same passage there. So it's an interesting comparison. There's just something about the text lying on this page that's clearer as opposed to the text lying on this page. So, yeah, it's a lovely Bible, though. It's very readable still. The ghosting issues that are there are not major. I've seen a lot worse than this in cheaper Korean and Chinese printings, for sure. But this is still eminently readable, and it is a nice hand-sized Scofield. Let's just compare, then, the pages. So we've got about 20.5 centimetres, and then in the World Bible Publishing, which I regard to be more of a standard size, it's 21.5. So there's an extra centimetre there. Interesting. Because you see, there's bigger gutters here and margins as well, and this is just trimmed. So it's just been ever so slightly squeezed, hasn't it? Ever so slightly. Let's just go to that passage, Galatians 4. Sorry, I'm interested in this stuff because it's just interesting to me how the typeface, can be sort of shrunk. We've got about 18.3 centimetres there from that line to the bottom, and it's about 18.7. So it's just a matter of millimetres. It's like 3 millimetres less height. I don't know if we're going to be able to get that one. 11.5, 11 3/4. So again, we've lost about sort of 4 millimetres that way and 3 millimetres that way. But it does seem to have made a difference. I mean, for example, in the Scofield notes section here, you will see perhaps an evidence of the ghosting that I'm talking about. It's just starting to creep into readability there, perhaps. And then if I look in my World Publishing one, it's nowhere near as bad, is it? So there's some interesting comparisons to be had there. But if you're after a KJV reference Bible, the Scofield Reference Bible is always in the top, certainly in the top 5, if not the top 3 Bibles that I would recommend. The great thing about it is that now that Church Bible publishers have got hold of it, you can get this in a variety of styles, bindings, sizes. As we've seen, they do a wide margin version of this as well. The best one by far that I've seen that they do is the Redeemer series, which I sell via Burton Bibles. The text and the print in it and the paper combination is fantastic. A lot different to this one, perhaps. But so this is a nice hand-sized Scofield. Great for taking about, putting it in the bag. I love the binding, love the brown leather. I'll certainly be getting more brown leather Bibles from Church Bible publishers. They really do look very nice indeed. But so yeah, I might use this for myself for a bit and then market it on eBay. Always keep a look out on my eBay page, because I do get a lot of Bibles that if they're not suitable enough for customers, I'll sell them via my eBay page. So do take a look at that. But yeah, interesting to look at that hand size edition from Church Bible Publishers. Take care, God bless, and we will catch up on another video soon. Bye bye.